So today we're going to look at two different methods for steering our robot. The first one is the one we've already had a look at, which is using the steering block. The second one is using the tank block. Now, something we need to know about steering our robot is that what's actually happening is more power is being provided to one motor. In this case, we're turning to the right-hand side, so more power is being provided to motor B than to motor C. In some cases, if we're doing an extremely sharp turn, it might actually get to the point where motor C is getting a negative amount of power, so driving backwards, while motor B has a large amount of power driving forward. On the steering block, our only way to control the steering is with this slider here, or by typing in a number. And while the icon changes as we drag along, it's not overly precise as to exactly how far that the robot will steer. In the tank block, so that's this one here, you find that down the bottom. In the tank block, you can actually control the power that goes to each motor. So this one is motor B, and this one is motor C. So if I want to do a really sharp turn, I'd put B up really high, and I'd put C down really low. So this one here will keep motor C still, and motor B will turn, which will mean the robot will turn in an arc shape. If I was to provide some more motor power to motor C, instead of going in an immediate arc like this, we're going to get a much wider arc like this. We can even put the power to motor C into the negatives. And what that will mean is motor B is now heading this direction, but motor C is now heading this direction. So what's now going to happen is the robot is actually going to spin on the spot. This is the sort of turn we might use if we need to turn our robot in a very tight area. Whereas this sort of turn here is one that we might use if we have a lot more room or we actually want to move the robot, not just spin on the spot. Both of these are valid ways for turning the robot. The steering one is the one that most students start with because it is easier to just drag this. But once we get into more advanced programming, the tank block is typically better as it allows us to control the exact amount of power that's going to the motors and gives us a much more precise turn. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out yellowbrickrobotics.com.au and subscribe to this YouTube channel.